Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a Scorpio, and I like wrestling, but that's not what we're here to discuss. July the 27th, 2001 was a magical day. It was the birth of a movement, not just any movement, a stone movement. And what exactly is a stone movement? Well, you're in the right place to get that answer. But for now, strap your two-tones on and prepare to travel back to a magical time. July 2001.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Stu. I'm a Scorpio, and I like wrestling.
Are you really a Scorpio?
I am. Yo, welcome to the Stu Stone Stone Movement show at the Whiskey, July the 27th, 2001. You're about to see a videotape that is quite wild and crazy. I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I'm going to fall down now. Thank you.
I guess the people who are watching this are probably wondering, the main question would probably be like, who are you and what is this that we're watching? Well, I'm Stu. We've established that. And I came to California with a dream. I wasn't really sure where that dream would take me, but at one point in my life, it definitely took me down a musical path where, sort of a hobby of doing music and rap and singing and playing instruments kind of morphed into a real sort of swing at a music career. And the band was called the Stone Movement. We were a little rock, a little pop, a little hip hop, a little underground, sort of a mash of different sort of musical tastes and genres sort of combined in this one sort of all-you-can-eat breakfast, or part of this complete breakfast. So Josh Gray-Emmer is a good friend of mine for many, many years, and he's like one of the biggest hustlers I know. And he heard some of my demo recordings of these like rap songs that I was doing, and he took it upon himself to go and like book a live show. And I was obviously very happy about that, but it was a nice surprise. And Josh managed to get a hold of the Whiskey A Go-Go. He didn't have any experience doing this, and he managed to book us a slot at the Whiskey A Go-Go on like a Friday night.
Basically, here's the deal. You got a 40-minute show. Okay. You're gonna take an extra 5. I told them that ahead of time. You're loading at 6 o'clock. Loading all your stuff. Your sound check's from 6:30 to 7:30.
Okay. Wait, so we can do our whole show?
Yeah, you'll do your whole show. Dirk, Jimmy, Jane Blues Party, Skylab, Furion, and Baked Goods are the other people playing with you. Never heard any of them.
When do they all go on?
They go on after you.
I'm the first group.
You're the first group.
Nice.
But that's better because it means that we can get everyone there ahead of time. It's all your group that goes in there. Everyone gets to see who you are, and then you fucking bail.
There it is, man. My very first gig. Can I frame this and keep it?
Absolutely, for sure. That's yours.
And they even spelled my name wrong on the contract. That's fabulous.
That's perfect.
That's great. That's great. They
How'd
spelled it Stewart. And I see they put whiteout on the 40 minutes, so what did it used to say?
It used to be 30 minutes. I told them that wasn't acceptable.
It's cool.
Josh Gray-Emmer booked us a show, and there was no us yet. It was just me. And so, technically speaking, we had booked our very first show for the band, and I didn't have a band yet. And so I had a few weeks to sort of throw this together, and I had no band. So I guess rule number 1 when you're trying to start a band is to have a band. And through some contacts, some former child actor buddies of mine, Haley Johnson, her husband Johnny Lang, I was able to meet a band called Soul Puppet.
This is the band, everybody. Take a look. Everyone introduce yourselves. One by one.
Luke.
What do you play,
The
Luke?
drums.
Drums? Yeah.
I'm Chris, guitar player.
Nice job.
Jay, bass.
I'm Stefan, the violin player.
I'm Stu, the player. I just play.
Soul Puppet were a really talented group of guys. I was a fan of their music already, and so approaching them about coming and playing my style of music and helping bring it to life, I thought would be a lot more challenging of a prospect, but it wasn't. Chris, Luke, and Stefan agreed to do it, and our first rehearsal was going to take place at Chris's house because his parents were going out of town. there was these guys that came to check us out rehearsing who were working with the band, I want to say Dream. He wanted to come and check us out, and he came to watch us rehearse, and he was just like blown away by it. I thought we were getting a record deal like on the spot. I was like, this is so easy. Like, we just have our first rehearsal, invite someone, and we'll get a record deal.
So that's one
It's a little bit different than what you have heard on Broadway. Like a day or 2 days?
Yeah.
2 days?
All talent. What's the name of the group now?
The Stone Movement. Stu Stone and the Stone Movement, or Stu Stone, whatever. I don't know.
I'm loving it.
You loving it?
So what do you think about doing the album that you have, the hip hop album, and doing a live album too,
Oh, that's the plan. That's,
at the same time?
yeah, that would be hot.
Okay,
That'd be
cool.
real hot.
What are you doing tomorrow? Can you sit down?
Yeah, we can. We can
So where
definitely.
you,
Yeah, I mean, I'll
what time you up?
I'm up. It's when you want, when you need to be up.
I'm gonna sit down and let do some lunch, man.
All right.
Sit down.
Cool, man.
All right, cool. I'm loving
Here.
it. Talk to everybody. Take care.
Unfortunately, that didn't work out. Like, I don't think we ever heard from the guy again.
This is making of the band, but like the real one.
The rehearsal at Chris's parents' house, it went well, but obviously I believe that would be our final rehearsal at the house after his parents came home and sort of figured out what we had done. So we had to find another place to rehearse, and we did. There was a really fantastic place that I absolutely love and I recommend, called Amp Rehearsal in North Hollywood, California. And that was the beginning of forging a very long relationship with that place. It became sort of our new home base. We had rehearsals there twice, 3 times a week. We were cramming to be a band, and the only way you can sort of cram is to put in the rehearsal time, and that we did.
Yeah, what's up, man?
So what's going on here, Stu? Just rehearsing, testing this new bass player who will be joining us on the world tour this September, coming to a town near you.
Yo.
Tim Dog in the house.
Yo.
Say Lord, put your lights out, pick up your shit, get the fuck out, I'll take you all out, I'll take you down out, you say that you're hungry, I'll take you all out, get the head out, put your own here, if I can go home, put your back in here, knock it on up, take it on up, it's on the way, I am right to you, jump up, if I can fight, when we do that one, do it, take it out, throw it in the door, oh yeah, so long, turn the lights out, come on.
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I feel like I'm losing my voice. It's like a day before the show, tomorrow, like a day and a half. I'm like overdoing it, man.
Take it easy.
Yeah. It's gonna kick ass, man. People, I just know it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. It's gonna kick serious ass. My ears are ringing. My voice is hurting. This isn't helping. And I need to just take it easy. I have like a bruised hands from like holding the mic so hard.
Time for
July 27th, 2001 came so fast, and all of a sudden, here we are, getting ready to play the world-famous Whiskey A Go-Go. The marquee said, Stuart Stone, S-T-E-W-A-R-T, Stuart Stone, which isn't, that's not how you spell my name. So we were off to that start, which is fine. But I guess we should have known, because my name was spelt wrong on the contract, that that's probably the name that they went with. But for whatever reason, Josh got it fixed. They fixed it, and that would be the last time that we would ever, that would be our first show performing together, but also our last time ever performing as Stu Stone, because after that day, we made sure that it said the Stone Movement.
Well, isn't the OMG crew?
Hey, camera guy. CableguyJeff.
Getting ready to do my hair for the show, so that all the people in the audience will see that I have so much hair. Don't you wish that you could just do this with your hair, Jeff?
Oh, yes.
Look, I'm just gonna use everything in here. May as well go all out. I mean, it's all or nothing, you know what I mean?
True.
There it is, the rest of it. And we're in Wes's bathroom. That's Wes right there. Hey Wes, say hello. I'd like to thank this guy, Josh. He's the guy that booked the show. He's the guy that put this whole thing together. Without him, none of this would be possible. Thanks, Josh. Rock and roll will never die.
Not while we're around.
Can you call back about this point?
Great stage.
Hey, Ashley. Right back there should be a stick bag.
Shit.
Did you get it?
That's for you, homie.
A stick bag. You should put Luke's stick
Put that on
bag.
during the Why Can't We Get Along?
It's a little black, little bag. Very thin. Stick.
I love it. That's the Why Can't We Get Along bit right there.
I didn't want to bring you a leg, so I brought you that little present.
Okay, you guys the backup singers?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing because
You excited for tonight?
I'm backing up for some other backups. Yeah. We're excited.
Do you guys know your parts?
Sure. Yeah.
How you guys feeling up there? You okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot. We're done.
I'm gonna go get my tux.
How was sound check?
It was really good. It was fun. I spilled ketchup all in my bag, and all my shit is like covered in ketchup. I thought I could sneak a sandwich in here, and here's the look that's sweeping the nation. Stu Stone leather jacket dork look. Yo, everybody get ready. We're gonna get crazy. People who made it in the door, you're in for a real treat. This song is called Tradition. We are the Stone Movement. Yo. Get up, everybody, come on. Yo, get up, get up, get up.
Get on the dance floor.
Get up, get up, get up.
Get on the dance floor.
Get up, get up, get up.
Get on the dance floor.
Get up, get up, get up.
Get on the dance floor.
I'm taking for making these hits. Make you shake your hips while I lick my lips and I wonder if on the real or on the fake did picture this. Back in 83 I was 6 playing pick up sticks on the floor with my sisters to pick up chicks and get hits I was 6. Still was a stubborn brother, but I was snitching on my tick, giving it felt like shit. Stone, I'm sitting, always winning, never losing. Younglord's got this beat, I'm abusing. You got the track, I got the bang, you got the ying, I got the cat. Stu Stone, I'm just doing my thing, just like Wu-Tang. Like the clan, Stu Stone 2K, like Sam.
Our most popular song was called One Crazy Bitch. And it was a song that was sort of based on a true story of like me breaking up with an ex-girlfriend who had like left me some pretty nasty voicemails, and we turned it into a song with Younglord, the producer, and Tommy McCarthy, who was a good friend of mine, who was singing on the hook on that track. Tommy was in a group called No Authority, which was like a pop, a boy band act, and they were sort of coming to the end of their run, and I invited Tommy just to join our band, and he was all for it. And we sort of had this Linkin Park thing sort of happening like before Linkin Park was happening, where Tommy would sing stuff and I would do rapping, and it was really cool. We had like some dance numbers that we did together, and we were really, really tight. And he had experience in the music business that I didn't, and I had a lot of sort of performance experience in doing sort of comedy and stage work that he didn't. So we really complemented each other well, and it was exciting to have Tommy on board.
The Stone movement is expanding every day, expanding faster than Starbucks, and we've got a new member to announce tonight. Is Tommy McCarthy in the house anywhere? Where's Tommy at? Here he is. Grab a mic, man. She was like a dream come true, a fantasy from my head. Then I found out that she was one crazy bitch. Thought that she would be the one. I heard the ball go round the sun. Then I found out that she was one crazy bitch.
It was like a dream come true on that stage. It was like, you know, everything you picture it would be. Like, it felt to me like we were performing at Woodstock. You know, it was like the crowd was into it. We had some really cool moments. As a matter of fact, Jamie Kennedy, who I would later go on to team with to do music, he was a part of the very first show. We had this bit during the show where we'd have this contest where like some lucky person in the audience would get to come up on stage and sing with us. And the winner of the contest was Jamie Kennedy. So Jamie was a fan of the Stone Movement stuff, and he was happy to get on stage. Little did we know, me and Jamie would end up doing music together and having some success, actually. But this was a pretty funny moment when Jamie came on stage. Sort of the beginning of that journey indirectly started right there.
Here he is, the winner of the meet and greet contest. Jamie, hello, Jamie.
Congratulations.
Hey, you're Stu the Jew.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit.
OMG, it's Jamie Kennedy.
OMG.
OMG. OMG, it's Stu the Jew. Will you sign something? Will you sign my breast?
I'll do that for you.
Wow.
I'd like to grant a request.
I like your stuff. Stu, are you... What?
Lick it.
Boy, that... He's Jewish, he can't. He's Jewish.
You want me to sign your chest? What do you want? Okay, your nipple.
OMG.
All right, you stay right there and you just revel in that.
Kendra was an interesting force behind the scenes of the Stone movement. She was definitely really smart from a marketing standpoint. Like, she knew how to get us attention. She went on the Howard Stern show and she mentioned the band, and our website crashed, and you know, she was a big supporter of the group.
Is there a Kendra Jade in the house? Is there a Kendra Jade in the house? Welcome, congratulations on winning the auction.
Why, thank you.
This is our other winner, Jamie.
That's Kendra Jade.
Yeah, that's her.
OMG.
You guys want to join us on stage for this next number? I'm just a white boy on the run. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end.
And this is gonna be the last song of the night. Yeah. I know. This one's called The Party's Over. This one should make you dance a little bit. A little wiggle. Maybe a little two-step. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say you're having a party with a few friends. Some people show up, we'll call them new friends. You invite them in without thinking. Before you know it, the dance on the couch drinking. Everything's cool, have a good time, make a new pal. Well, they get out of line, they start punching your stuff, breaking your stuff, not stealing your stuff, they're just taking your stuff. Now they talking shit, thinking they're rough. Look around the room, about to get done. Stand up for yourself, show no fear. You ain't gotta go home, but get the fuck out. So long, turn the lights out, the party's over. Goodbye, baby, go home. The party's over. Hey, ladies, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Chris, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris. Give it up for Luke. Give it up for Luke, the drummer. Luke, OMG. Jay, give it up for Jay. Big hand for Stefan. Thank you, Dave. What's up, man? Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming. Everybody give it up for Stu. Tommy. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Thank you to Josh. Where's Josh? Thanks for putting this together, Josh. So long, turn the lights down. The party's over. Goodbye, baby, go home. The party's over. Get right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get right. Whoa, 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 whoa. So long, everybody.
Thank you guys so much. We are Stu Stone and the Stone Movement. Good night.
Good job. Yeah, good job. You fucking kicked ass. We kicked ass. After all of that, it's like over. I felt like fainting afterwards. Like my stomach was just like,
It's nerves.
yeah. And like with all the fuck ups and shit. We had great chemistry though.
Nobody even knew.
Nobody knew. I felt real good up there, man.
I got the dollar in my pocket, and 50 in my hand.
This is night one. Night one. Day one. Show one. Night one.
Easy.
Number one.
Number one.
The Stone Movement's gonna have to move out of their apartment. So.
Hey, I'm damn straight. Moving on up. We are coming, America. We are coming. We are invading your airwaves.
Faster than
We're going to brainwash your children into buying our stuff.
Not stealing our stuff, taking our stuff.
I'm just kidding, kids. I love all of you. Fans, I don't have any yet, but hopefully. I got one right here, TC. What's up, TC?
Fred.
I remember Stu Stone when he was just a little boy from New York.
He looked like this, yes. Remember I was all down in the press after the show? I was like,
Yeah, I called you, you're like,
hi, I'm here, I'm just running. Now I'm like, whoopee! Bring on the blues!
It was fucking awesome. Can I please tell you how unbelievable you are?
Thank you.
It was so good, and I want to buy it.
When
so good. It was so much fun.
Wednesday, another one.
Oh, please, no.
I will.
It was so fucking cool. I loved how you mixed it up.
Sort of. I love the funniest message on Stefan's answering machine, saying that you guys are the greatest ever. It's on, man.
Josh immediately lets us know that he has us booked on like 5 more shows immediately. Like, we are going for it now. And show number 2 was at a club that was run by a good friend of mine named Danny Gez. He was having a night where he had Wyclef performing live at the bar, and he invited us to come and play on the bill. So our first show was at Whiskey A Go Go. Our second show was playing with Wyclef.
She was like a dream come true, a fantasy from my head. Then I found out that she was one crazy bitch. Thought that she would be the one, but the world around the sun. Then I found out that she was one crazy bitch. She was like a dream come true, a fantasy from my head. That bitch, one crazy bitch. She was like a dream come true, a fantasy from my head. Then I found out that she was one crazy bitch. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. We are Stu Stone. Thank you. And the Stone Movement. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you to Jack, Wyclef, Jimmy Cozier, Danny Gez. Good night, everybody.
So we get to the Opium Den, and I guess there's some sort of misunderstanding because the club wasn't open.
How are you? This is so much fun! Alright, you guys, we're moving the party to Dragonfly. We're gonna try and make this work. I just called the promoter again. I'm like, are you serious? Like, the guy that does the whole bookings and all. I'm like, are you serious? Like, we cannot do this? And he goes, I thought you knew. And I'm like, how did you think I knew when, like, just yesterday you got an email on my newsletter talking about the show? So they just called me like a half hour ago, said we're not opening. So I spoke to the promoter over at the Dragonfly, and she's gonna be cool enough to let us try to put this like all together over there after her bands are done.
As seen on the California Music
So
Awards.
they're the band from San Jose that drove down here.
Cool guys. We're all in the same boat. Well, we saw...
Their friend did.
Well, actually, yeah, it was them two and two of their friends, and we saw them at Bob's Big Boy in Burbank. Me and Jay were hanging out with a couple of our friends.
Yeah? And they recognized you?
And they recognized us, and they took a picture of me and Jay. with her in the middle.
Superstar. Just have fun, everybody sit and jam and watch each other, and we'll have a good time.
I mean, if you had people showing, you know what I mean?
No, we have a lot of people coming.
Yeah, then you don't want to fuck that.
I agree.
Yeah, you need to get a hold of it, yeah.
I agree. Hey, we're shooting a little documentary. You want to say what's up?
Dope Show! Brickhead, yeah, hanging out in front of the old club. We're not playing, we're now moving, yes.
You guys, all the other bands?
Yeah, all the bands are here right now. We're all here. We could do like a Rage Against the Machine street band.
Yeah.
Anybody got a generator? They're going to use our drum set and our bass rig and our guitar rig, so therefore...
that would cut down like Terry.
That'd be cool.
Literally, we could get on stage and you could get on stage.
Yeah, it'd be much easier.
That works.
Much
We can all use the same gear as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. You okay with that? Yeah.
To Leah's credit, she did solve the problem, and we ended up going and playing at another club that night. We just brought our gear over to this other club called the Dragonfly, and we ended up having a pretty cool show. So props to Leah for, you know, figuring out how to fix the problem.
You got it. You got the part. Tommy, everybody. Tommy.
Hey, Phil.
Good catch.
Phil.
Good catch.
We're here in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm Mr. Knows It, and
just keep watching Hangtown, that's for sure.
At this point, we are punching our time card at every club up and down the Sunset Strip. We're hitting the Roxy now. And the Roxy's like, is there a better venue than the Roxy? I don't know. Playing the Roxy, that was a real wake-up call of a show because it was packed. And people were like already sort of started knowing the songs even. And I feel like it started to feel really real at that Roxy show.
Hello. Stu Stone here at the Roxy. A couple hours before showtime. They spelt our name right on the marquee this time, which is a good thing. Sitting here with Tim Dog, who's actually standing here. Luke, joining us.
What?
What do you guys say, Luke?
Finally playing the Roxy.
It's about time. It's going to be very exciting. Very much looking forward to hitting that stage. There you can see our view of the crowd. There's a lot of people out there, Tommy.
There are a lot of people. I'm not nervous.
I'm gonna carry this.
My
on
voice is
stage
almost
again.
gone, but I'm not nervous.
Yo, okay, we're ready.
Showtime!
Alright?
Here. Let's do it.
This documentary?
Yeah, I'm gonna film myself walking out on stage, you know what I'm saying?
We're getting ready to introduce California's hottest band, Stu Stone. And the Stone Movement, Dave Levy, thank you very, very much. Y'all have a good time. I work at the Roxy. I see many bands, but this band, off the hook.
Get ready here first. Alright, we're ready to go. Making the walk. Actually, Tommy, let's wait for Stefan to do his thing.
Where's Stefan?
Yeah, Stefan to do his thing.
Good luck, y'all. I know you can do it. You kicked out the whiskey. You can kick it here.
This is my friend Jeff.
We're making this show happen. California's hottest new band I'm talking about. Stu Stone and the Stone Movement.
They just introduced us quite nicely.
Oh, let's go.
Just wait for Stefan to do his thing. Wait for the beat to start.
I gotta grab the mic. Put the mic out.
Yeah, you're gonna hand me my mic, okay? So you go first. You go up a little prematurely. Gotta tell you, I'm a little excited for this.
That's hot shit, man. Where do I go up? Do I go right there?
Yeah. Go ahead. Tommy, go now.
Get on the dance floor! Get on the dance floor!
Tim's parents were at one of the shows and heard sort of the lyrics of the song, and he was like a younger guy, and I guess they didn't approve of the lyrics, and Tim's parents pulled the plug on Tim. So we lost Tim as our bass player, and that is how we ended up with Greg Bahamas. Greg Bahamas is one of the most talented musicians that I had ever encountered, and one of the most unique individuals I had ever encountered. And if anybody has any... If someone knows Greg Bahamas, tell him to hit me up. I haven't spoken to him in years. Last time I saw him, he had rode a bike to my house from Burbank, California to Toronto, Canada on his bicycle. He drove a bicycle to my house in Toronto. We had a visit for a few days. He got on a bicycle and drove back to the United States and sort of rode off into the sunset. So I have no idea what happened to Greg Bahamas, but I love him. He's a hell of a musician and a bass player that was like way ahead of his years talent-wise. But he really, when Greg joined the group, it really sort of started coming together.
Hey man, welcome. New bass player Greg. He's pretty good so far.
She's a little camera shy.
1, 2, 3.
We were checking off bucket list venues off of our list pretty quickly into our journey as a band, and we were blessed enough to be able to perform at the El Rey Theater. There was a big annual Halloween event that was taking place, and my buddy Rich was throwing the event, and he had seen us play at other places, and he wanted us to play the El Rey Theater's like Halloween event. I mean, think about the rock bands that are playing at these places, the Whiskey and the Roxy and the Opium Den and now the El Rey. So legendary, in fact, that it turned out to be one of the most legendary encounters of our lives. I remember setting up our gear on stage, and Tommy turns to me and he says, "Hey, look over there." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "That looks like Mick Jagger." I'm like, "What?" I look over, I'm like, "That is Mick Jagger." The Rolling Stones were looking to do a club show in Los Angeles. They ended up doing it at the Wiltern, but they were scouting clubs to do a Rolling Stone show, and the El Rey was giving the Rolling Stones, Mick Jagger specifically, a tour of their theater while we were sound checking. And so Mick Jagger's there. We're playing like One Crazy Bitch or whatever we're doing. And, we're in like Halloween attire. And he was sort of like, I'm not going to say he liked it, but for the sake of this story, he loved it. I swear I saw his foot, he had there was a little toe tap. Tommy convinced me to go over and introduce ourselves. So we went over there and we ended up getting a picture with Mick Jagger. And there it is. That's us with Mick Jagger. And if anything, I owe Rich, not just for that show at the El Rey, but the opportunity to rub elbows with the great Mick Jagger. That was a day I'll never forget.
Because it's gonna be in my
As we were coming, biggest crowd yet. Did you see it, Jeff?
As we were coming in.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steph. Okay, Lord bless the show. Thanks for bringing us here. Just let it be safe, let everything go well and smoothly. Just bless the show. Just name it. Amen.
WWJD.
Stone Movement. www.thestonemovement.com. Pleasure. Good night.
Awesome show. You like it?
Yeah, everybody liked it. I said to Tommy, girls they love me, and he's like, we're gonna do One Crazy Bitch. And I was like, okay.
I want that one. Sure.
That's alright. That was our best show by far. We kicked serious ass. We kicked ass.
People were like dancing and loving it. We were fucking amazing. We are amazing. I'm proud of you guys. That was really good. That was fucking good. That was rad.
That was our coming out show, man. Yo, it's on now. It's hot now.
Got together with the Soul Puppet guys, and I guess they had an idea that we ran with, which was, let's feature Johnny Lang, one of the best guitar players in the world, in the worst possible way we can, and have him just play terribly on purpose. At first I think Johnny, well, he has a great sense of humor, so I guess, he was into it. He thought it was hysterical. So Johnny comes in, and here we are recording this song. We've got one of the best guitar players of all time, and we're asking him to play as poorly as he possibly can, which turned out to be a challenge for Johnny, but because he's so good. But we had a good laugh.
Is he coming over? Yeah, he said he'll try.
Okay. I'll do it funny.
The ceiling is gonna collapse. Yeah, downstairs.
That needs to be done.
Come on.
That was funny, but I mean.
That was awesome.
Let's hear it. Go
Play
ahead.
it. That's like as good as you can get, man.
That's really funny.
That's as good band as you can get right there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because it sounds enough like this song.
What is the name of this song?
It's called... I don't know.
Catastrophe?
Catastrophe? Catastrophe.
That's the name of the song.
The song is Catastrophe.
Hey! Hey! That's it right there.
Hey! Hey, hey! Hey! Hey,
Look right there, that's good.
The real reason to have this is to just get together. It's the holiday time. And just have a good time. I don't know where Tom is at, but let's just start it.
I love to come with it, fly with it, look at it, Stu Stone up city, always winning, never lose it, cause Lord God can see, I don't use it, I just play another way, I gotta get Stu Stone, I've been doing my thing, just like you say, like the clear, Stu Stone, 2 kids, like Sam. Okay. I can take my
He can dance to that.
I feel it now.
He'll dance to that.
It felt like things were really happening. We had a website, CableguyJeff, like built like one of the very first sort of like really ahead of its time websites. We had a message board. We had people showing up to shows. Things were starting to happen. And Younglord, who was the producer who had worked with me on the first batch of songs for the Stone Movement stuff, he was very instrumental because they were all his instrumentals. It was his tracks that were the music behind the very first batch of songs. So he started to want to maybe get more involved now. He saw maybe there was something going on here. So he flew out to California. We get into the studio with Chris Rosa, Bob Horn, Dale, and Younglord, and we start working on some new material. And it was starting to come together. Like the songs were getting better.
Yo, what's going on, Luke? We're at the studio. We're just doing one crazy bitch, redoing it. Tommy did his vocals.
I did.
It was like something from a fantasy. That a girl so fine was with a man like me that had to be just one little bitch shit, and I found out the girl was a bitch.
Oh, messages.
Next message. Listen, you obviously think I'm fucking playing. I'm not fucking playing. Y'all better fucking hope you don't fucking see me or run into me tonight. Because let me tell you something, when I do, it's not gonna be fucking fun. And I'm a piece of motherfucker. I'm waiting for fucking one up the next fucking day. I don't give a fuck. But somebody's getting knocked the fuck out, and that's a promise.
Oh, man.
Message saved.
You said, oh my God.
That definitely sounds a lot better. I like that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, let's bounce that shit.
Life's too short for you to take it personal. You got to take it as it comes. You gotta let that bullshit go. Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You got to take the highs and lows. You got to let that bullshit go. That's Younglord. You say you're immature, well then grow up. What's up? You say you're sick of life, well then grow up. You gotta be your last, at least you showed up. The girl says you're moving fast, well then slow up.
I want to see something. It might not work. It may.
Are you trying to make me look stupid on purpose?
Can you throw it over?
Yeah, I'm trying to make you look stupid.
Can you throw it over his right shoulder?
Try that.
Like a bear spin, like a rug.
But you just that pimpy. Alright, take that off. Thank you. Take that off. Take off that hat. Take off your shirt.
Oh, no. Take it off.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Under association.
Alright, everyone smile nicely. We're having fun.
My phone's ringing.
Everybody's
Answer it. You can show your teeth.
Answer it on the.
Don't be shy.
Hello. Hey.
The Hollywood Knights was a charitable basketball team that would travel throughout Los Angeles and Southern California, where it was a basketball team made up of celebrities taking on school faculty at various schools. Tommy was on the basketball team, and Tommy was able to convince the Hollywood Knights to let the Stone Movement perform the halftime shows. You know, the Hollywood Knights team consisted of Tommy, The Miz was on the team, Alfonso, Fresh Prince was on the team. Basically every heartthrob you could imagine was on this team. And somehow they let my ugly ass on the bus so that we could do the halftime show.
Yeah. I look lame as fuck. Coach told me that I don't have to worry about having to get into the game. I told him I was a Jew and can't play ball. Now we're just chilling.
Number 14, recently signed a solo deal and is currently recording a video album slated for release for the summer. He has toured with Christina Aguilera, 98 Degrees, and Britney Spears. As a member of the former recording group No Authority, Tommy. You guys want to get a little circle going? You can if you want to come up on the court. The Stone Movement. Yo, what's up, everybody? Come on, you ready now? What's up? What's going on here? Come on over here. It's crazy right there. That's 1, 2. Yo, this song's called One Crazy Chick. I got a story. It was like some from a fantasy. Got a girl so found with a man like me that had to be. Just one little thing, and then I found out. Woo! I did this one girl, that's the fences of where we at, or where we started out as friends. See, I wanna go look like, I wanna go taste like, you know, we gotta go that I can still play. It's not a play, be a play, so the play for the best not made. Who get a minute without getting paid? I'm in 24/7, no time for fun, and then I blink all the time. My fantasy is, it's really this good. Come on, kid, run this one. She was like a dream come true. I'm facing on my head, and I found out that she was one crazy chick, but she was the one that belonged around the sun. And I found out that she was.
Hey, what's cracking? Stu Stone here, Stone Movement. We are just chilling like a villain, top villain, over here at the Power 106 bus. There's the cable guy, Jeff. That's the guy that let us have his batteries so that we could preview the track tonight. That was him right there. Say what's up, man.
Hey, what's up, big dog? How y'all doing?
I'm Big Dog.
That's two back there.
Can you guys see yourselves in here?
Yes, we can. Is it
Say what's up to Canada right now. Canada right now.
Canadians, what's up?
This is for my this. How you doing? This is for my grandmother. This tape is. I'm sending this to my grandmother. You can call her Booby. Booby. That's what I call her. I'm Jewish. I have like a Jewish. Not Booby. 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 My grandmother's Booby. Like hey Booby.
Hey, Booby.
Say hey Booby.
Hey,
and
Booby.
talk to her and tell her what's up.
Hey, Booby, what's up?
I was rocked out of the juice, it still don't go. Got out of my way, it still don't play. She would say, no way, not today. Yo, back to the day, I said, whoa, I just put with a commotion. My back hurts, can you please pass the lotion? Oh, no. Here we go again. She was like a dream come true. That's from my head.
Pick the wrong spot to sit because the kid that's like the most popular guy is right there. Sitting here, sitting here, try my best to be a man, best to be a man. Yo, God, baby girl, yo. We started this sing along. Where you need to understand, baby, why can't you see that I need you here with me? Stay here, just stay here. Get you off of my mind. I'm best to be a man. So we had wrapped up production on what would be the very first album. You know, we're a band now for a year at this point. We have enough songs to put out an album, so we decided to do a focus group. That's how we were thinking, you know? Let's focus group this. Let's get reaction. So we invited a bunch of friends, supporters, family members to come on down, and we would perform the album for the first time. And I thought it went really well. Ironically, the album never came out. So that focus group was probably the only group ever to hear every song that we had at that time. Like, they were never performed again like that. They've never coming out.
You got those forms. I would like you very much if you could fill out after each song that you hear a little comment on each song. Whether it's like, this song sucks or this song is the best ever, oh my god. Either way is good. Alright, we're gonna just start. This is one of the new songs right here. It's called Stone Movement. And I want you guys to enjoy this right here.
Oh yeah.
Yow, 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 yow. Yow. Who's that bringing it, singing it, not bling blinging it? Lock your girl up, I'll stick my thing in it. It's Stu Stone in the Stone Movement. The compact disc in your stereo got you moving. Coming out of left field, came to play ball. Just a little Jewish boy with glasses. I'm not tall, not a breast man, dog. I prefer the asses. Take your lunch money, milk money, hall passes. Stu Stone, rocking it 2 tones. You need to get a hold of me, hell, I got 2 phones. I'm going through, I'm breaking down barriers. I got that in carriers. Bring all my shit to the record shop, I'll be an area. Cause I'm not stereo. Oh, baby, y'all, I didn't mean to scare you. Life's too short for you to take it personal. You gotta take it as it comes. You gotta let that bullshit go. Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You gotta take the highs and lows. You gotta let that bullshit go. Stone Movement, new material coming soon. Woo! Please.
And good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Tommy McCarthy's birthday. Wanna bring him out here? Yeah! We have a special treat for Tommy. Hey. We're gonna sing happy birthday. Allie is gonna start. Sarah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tommy. Happy birthday to you.
Maybe blow these out and make
Look at it, man. Got a cake. That ain't fair. And it's all chocolate and stuff.
Bounce off, get your hair right. Bounce off, get your hair right.
Turn the mother out. Turn the mother out.
Going ahead.
Where's the mic? Give me the mic.
Stu Stone, rocking the Stu Stone. You need to get a hold of me. I got two holders on the road. Breaking down barriers, got many areas. Bringing my stuff to the record shop up in your area. Was a master stereo. Oops, baby girl, I didn't mean to scare y'all, but like black rock, I dare y'all. This ain't that Stu Stone, they got the skills. I got young boy on the wheels and still. Destiny Child paying my bills. Wanna make Beyonce my fiance. Break the walls down like I was Y2J, but no, that ain't never happened no more. Keep laughing, my trap no more. Stick with this rapping, keep your hands clapping, get your toes tapping. I'll take you for brunch and lunch. I got more crunch than Captain. Yo, thank you.
Yeah, that's my man Stu Stone. Yeah. Stu also does bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras, and weddings. For more information, all you gotta do is pay me, and Stu is gonna be at your quinceañeras, bar mitzvahs, and weddings.
Yo, really. I'm like a soldier because you can call me Billy. For really, I'm bad but like Billy. They can feel this from Toronto all the way to Montreal, Philly, cause I'm back again. Like boys done met. Name my mom down in Cali and I made a brand new friend. It's Stu Stone with the Tommy Mac. We got the man, Jimmy's got his knapsack full of I don't know what, won't say it anyway. Stu Stone off being accused of getting my way, yo. You're getting my way, yo. You're getting my way, yo. I'm gonna push you right out of my way, yo.
Come on, Stu, man. We're gonna take this out to the crowd, man. Come on. Here we go. Do it, Stu. Here we go. Come on, Stu. Here we go. My man, Stu. Break it on. Break it on.
Yo. Stu Stone on the freestyle tip. Look around, I see some girls and some people holding up chip, baby. It's cool like that. Stu Stone on the room, nigga, yo. I got rhymes all day, but I got rhymes that you say. I can spell my name, that's you. By the way, I'm the J-E-O-U, that's so true.
Happy birthday, Tommy. Everybody give it up for Tommy. It's Tommy McCarthy's birthday.
So Joey Nix was actually the DJ at the Hollywood Nights games. Power 106 sent him there to like sort of promote the radio station. He would be playing tracks. I would start sort of freestyling on the mic, and we hit it off right away. And Joey ended up joining the group. So now we had a DJ. That was a really cool element to add to it. And I felt like our lineup was, you know, we were cooking with gasoline.
Just walking down the street. Just a bunch of regular guys.
See, this is a music video waiting to happen.
Yep.
Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's...
Na, 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 na. Where's Steph? There he is.
Back here.
Hey guys, what's cracking? We're just kicking it, just chilling. That's really cool.
Right, looks.
Josh, you're gonna walk backwards across this light. You're just gonna have to trust us that no one's gonna hit you. You're gonna cross this street. No, stop. All right, Michael and Larry, I just met you guys where? Outside this liquor store here? Okay, I have my rehearsal that I just walked all the way over here to get the drink of Snapple. It's down there past that light, but I don't want to walk all that way.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say that if you guys want to make $5, I got $5 right here. You guys can give me a ride to the rehearsal.
Sure.
On your bike.
Okay, I'll hold the $5.
All right, you get the $5 at the end of the trip.
All right.
Okay. Whoa, you okay? We're good? Is this distracting you?
Nah.
No, if I want to distract him, I can knock him off his
All right,
bike.
just be safe. Just be safe.
Knock me on my
Be
bike,
safe.
you're gonna die.
You want to see me knock him off his bike? Why?
No, that's not even cool. Do not even make jokes about knocking anybody off any bike.
I'm just kidding.
You can hear sound through that camera?
Yeah, you can hear sound.
I think I farted.
That's terrible.
Larry farts all the time.
No.
Hey, I think I like the smell.
What's up, gang?
What's up,
Oh, we
man?
got a running race here, and no.
And no, we win.
Okay. Just keep going a little bit past them.
Guess what?
These guys.
These ugly guys?
Yeah, these ugly guys. What's up, guys?
I don't even know him. He said it's 25.
Took your wallet, kid. Watch out. Might as well give me the camera so you document this.
I already am.
Oh, you got it?
Here.
Oh, it's on record.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Okay.
Hey, kid.
These guys right here. You guys
The kid, say Handroids is the illest.
Android, the
That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Say Handroids is the illest.
Here's for the record.
Hamroids is the grillest.
You're a funny kid. You're a funny kid. If you were 20 years older, I would have probably...
These guys, for the record, have to split this $5. So why don't I do this? I rip it in half, give you half, give you half. When you guys decide on something you want to buy, pay it back together and buy something.
No, man, it's all right. We're that good of friends.
All right.
This kid right here jacked this kid for $5. That's a classic move. Peace to the God.
Josh was friends with a group called the Hippos. He had them play like at some fraternity parties back in the day, like at USC or whatever. But Josh knew the Hippos, and the Hippos was like a party band that was really popular in Southern California. And I had seen them live at a bunch of parties, and I was a fan. And Josh had told me that the Hippos were taking a little bit of a breather, and that Danny Ruckeson, who was the trombone player, but also kind of like the de facto manager of the band at that point, he was available to do stuff. So I hit up Danny, and Danny came to the studio, and we did this track called 3 O'Clock High with the Baker Boys. Shout out to Nick V of the Baker Boys, he was another guy that gave me tracks very early, and this is like the biggest DJ on the radio. Danny comes to the studio, and with Nick V from the Baker Boys, we do this track called 3 O'Clock High, which is like a storytelling song where I got Abnormal, another rapper who's amazing, and Dirty Rat, who is like a legendary Valley rapper, awesome guy. And we did this song with Danny, and he played the trombone on it, and then you know what happens from there. I got to get him to join the band.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Big up, big up, big up, big up.
There's too much shit going on.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right. So look, you don't
need
need a microphone.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you don't need one because that's fucking overpowering everything. You know, we can't hear a fucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? You need to turn your amp down. Hey man, we need a breakdown. When the verses come, we need a breakdown.
Yeah,
break it all the way down. Maybe you can just play bass.
Check.
You know what I'm saying? Play low. While we
Turn it up. Good. Yeah. Check.
You gotta pick it up, baby.
3 o'clock high.
Alright, I'm not a professional, but I've been on tour. I know what the fuck's going on.
It's all done.
Actually, you know what? Fuck you. I am a professional. Hey. Good. Let's do this shit, man. Let's do it right. When the vocals come in, y'all niggas need to break that shit down. I don't want to hear much of y'all. You want to hear us. But you, my nigga. Back the mic up from your mouth when you're doing this.
You got it.
All right.
Other than that, everything sounds good.
Keep your head up and keep smiling. You're doing well.
Dirty, what do I do?
Hey, look beautiful. Let's do it.
Oh,
Ready?
On horns, we got Mr. Danny Roxy. On vocals, we got Mr. Tommy Mac Jackson. Hey.
We got Mr. Dirty Brat in the house, repping the valley. I'm here to narrate the story. Take us there, man. Take us there. Take us there.
Oh yeah! Pay attention to pay the cost. What a lousy day. Next 1 minute chill, next minute L situation. Everything applies to what it is. 3 o'clock high, deadlines and schemes to get through it. Do it, get your shit put in it. 3 o'clock high, keep your eyes wide open on it.
This so reminds me of last year at this time. Like sitting on that stoop, like going like, I lost my voice and the show's tomorrow. And
Alisan Porter is literally the best singer ever that I've ever met. And, you know, that was all confirmed when she won The Voice. So obviously someone else agreed with me. America agrees with me. But Alisan sang the hook on our signature song. So One Crazy Bitch was like our popular song, but our signature song was called just Stone Movement. And it was sort of an introduction to the band, like who is Stone Movement? We're a little rock, a little pop, a little hip hop, a little underground. Alisan's singing the hook. So it made sense for Alisan to come and sing with the band.
Live your life, 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 live your life. Life is your own, you take it personal, you got to take it as it goes, you gotta let that bullshit go.
Hello. Stone Movement.
Josh booked us a show at the Hard Rock Cafe in Beverly Hills, which was one of my favorite venues to play because not only did you get to have a good show, but they gave you food. So you could go there, you could like eat, and then, you know, everybody sort of feels like they're getting paid that night. We had a pretty good show put together for that Hard Rock show, but the promotion was insane. Josh rented a limousine and drove down Sunset Boulevard. I don't even know if there's footage of this, but he rented a limousine and put like 10 sexy dancers, guys and girls. He had got in the Hustler shop to donate free sex toys, drove up and down the Sunset Strip during like a busy club night and stopped in front of all the clubs. My song would play, the limousine door would come out, the girls would come out and do like this flash mob dance and give out sex toys to people in line and handing out flyers, and it created this whole melee. Sort of viral marketing before there was like internet to do that with. And it worked. You know, it was a packed house at the Hard Rock. And I forget how he got the sex toys, but I don't ask.
Yo, want to introduce us? Ladies and gentlemen, the Stone Movement. We gotta go. Right now? Yeah.
All right, Hard Rock Cafe. Let's give it up for Stone Movement.
old puppet actually informed me that they were going to have to part ways with the group. You know, they had their own band. They had their own dreams, and I don't blame them. You know, we had been going hard for, like, you know, a bunch of shows. It's going really well, but at the end of the day, they're still, like, playing, you know, my rap songs and not, you know, their songs. So I don't blame them, but Luke and Chris decided it's best if they sort of went back and focused on their band, and they didn't leave me hanging at all. You know, you can't have a movement by yourself. You need to have people that believe in it and support it. And throughout the years, I've been blessed enough to meet people that did believe in it at one time or another. And we were able to have a few different lineups of the band.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and about how you got started in music and what you're hoping to, like, have fun with Snow Movement do.
Well, I started playing guitar when I was like 9 years old because my brothers had a band, and I wanted to do a lot like my brothers, and they're 10 years older than me. And they'd always play in my brother's room, and I'd go in my parents' room, which was right next to it, and always listen and get my little guitar and play along with them. And I've just been playing since then, and I went to school with Greg, and Greg started playing because of me. And but you did though, right? You told me. Stone Movement, I'm really excited to be part of. Like when Greg told me I was to be part of it, like screamed and jumped up and down.
I'm Eric, and I started drumming when I was like 6 months old because my dad did it, and I love hip hop, everything. So you know, like I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun with it. You know, should be a lot of fun.
Have you guys heard the full CD?
Yeah.
What do you think? You like it? Think
think
you guys can get into that?
Yeah.
We used to drive around, going to parties, and listening to it.
Yeah, it's our like party going.
Nice, nice.
Pretty awesome. That was hot.
You realize under these shirts it's gonna say $10 only.
Makeup, please. Makeup.
Stu Stone, Riley Stone, just chilling. Yeah. Kind of looks like me, huh? Look at this feast that Josh has prepared for the Stone Movement.
Wow. And we're eating this?
Josh, let's give it up for Josh, everyone! Watch out, man! I'm carrying a fruit bowl.
You're gonna spill fruit. You're gonna spill fruit ball. Come on, dude. Get out of his head, man. Come on, damn it. Let me taste some.
No, get a fruit bowl. Stop.
Hey, careful. Enough. Enough is enough.
You're gonna spill the fruit bowl. Stop it, man!
I just want to taste.
Stop trying to get out of the fruit bowl.
I just want to taste the fruit bowl. Give me a taste. Come on, take a little taste. I want a whole fruit bowl.
Yeah, that's a good fruit bowl. Josh, at this point, decides, hey, we need to get more momentum here. We need to get some sponsorship. I mean, here we are. We're a band with no record deal, with no songs out. All we have is maybe 10 shows under our belt, but they're doing well. Like, the people are showing up at these shows. So Josh manages to convince a clothing company to sponsor us so that we could do a photo shoot so that Josh could make flyers with these professional photos and we could start flyering, because we weren't really flyering at that point.
You know what's kind of cool if we're all just like randomly just like standing around.
That would be cool.
Seriously.
I agree. Like we should have someone like on the ground and looking for something.
Are you actually filming?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, America? Everyone's looking in the lens, and I'm like looking at that.
Yes.
All right, cool. Who's next? Kendra? See, that's hot. Yes, baby, yes. Give me that wiry smile. Give me that smile, man.
Which one is that?
Keep one.
Close mouth one though. One in the middle one here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably be done when we get back, so if you want to do something for lunch. Okay.
Wow, you look just like him, huh? Yeah, we tried. There you go, man. Wow, it's him, man. It's Crocodile Dundee. Stuck on the line. I don't know walk around. I don't know. I want to find Yoda.
Yoda go. I don't think there was a Yoda here.
We're going to sing a song for America, everybody.
Take it away, Stu.
Oh, beautiful things. This guy don't know words. Come on, sing along, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, bar mitzvah, everybody. Come on. Hey, oh, hey, come on. You join me. Well, you can stop me up. Well, you can stop me up and never stop. Well, you can stop me up. Make a grown man cry. Carrie on the drums. Come on, that's my sister. Danny somehow convinced MTV to come down and check out one of our shows, and it went pretty well that they ended up doing an interview with us. And this is my first ever encounter with MTV ever, other than watching it as a viewer. So now I was being interviewed by MTV. Pretty crazy moment. So we release these videos to the people that are on our website, like just cameras follow us around, like taking a shit or like eating a sandwich, or Kendra and I are fighting. Cameras. This is the guy this is CableguyJeff. He's been following us around for a year now with the camera, capturing every movement that we make. Before I even did a show, we had like the website and the video camera rolling, and people are buying these tapes and they're feeling like, as they should, that they're a part of this too. So that's the whole thing. People can live vicariously through whatever we're doing, and people like that. They don't like just to be like fans and put posters on the wall. They like to feel like they're also like succeeding, and this is like a way that they can do that. True. Dude, MTV, first interview ever. Gotta start somewhere, right?
What's happening, everybody in hip-hop? Very far away, this is 3 o'clock high. Story of coincidence, that's a mistake. Bullshit. Yeah.
$4,000.
Hey, let's drop it. I'll talk to you in a minute. It's not you guys' fault.
Not at all. You guys pulled your weight. Seriously, it was
It
an
was a
awesome
good
show. It really was. And
Two things I
the
need-
point of the show was to put on a good time for the people, the like select few that mattered. Everyone else was just filler. Everything was just filler, and you totally accomplished your goal. Great show for the people that mattered. So you guys should feel really happy.
Dude, you're here. Thought you were going out of town.
No, I was holy mother of sweat.
What'd you think, dude?
Good job, man.
I think there was
Way to
pretty
make
fucking crazy shit. I think the fact that there's like 8 people in the audience made me feel like shit.
Made you feel like shit?
Yes.
They made you feel like shit?
No, the fact that you guys are like, you put your heart on the stage and you're like dancing like freaks, and there's like 5 people going,
Yeah. And they've all got cameras. That's the funny thing about it.
I wanted to do your song. You would have loved that live. That's the best song live. No,
Yeah.
they were like, they want us out of here for some reason. I don't know.
You guys took the door, right? The door was your take?
I didn't personally.
I know, but you were the promoter, right? I got one of you guys, not one of your guys, but
Yeah,
the guy
I
you
was just
came
trying
in.
to look for the girl who was at the door. That's what I was trying to deal with.
Some guy came in, paid his, him and his buddy paid us $10, 5 minutes before the lights came on. He really wants his fucking money back. Let's give me a hard time. Thank you, brother.
That's our first refund. You just saw that. Our first
I wish I had that on tape.
We got it.
You must burn through so much tape, dude.
Oh, you have no idea.
I do have ideas. Documentaries, I do 250, 300 hours of footage, but I don't know how much.
It's been really crazy.
Over a year of footage of these guys.
True. He's been there since day one with this camera.
Somebody got drunk and pushed another guy, and it crashed through this glass window. And so they told Josh that we owe them $4,000 for the damages. I forget how that one ended. Josh kind of made it go away. So God knows what Josh did, but God bless Josh for whatever he did. But that ended up getting resolved. We had found a bar that we had heard that has a webcam that's just on, that people can like log on and just watch like a live bird's eye view webcam of what's happening in this bar. It's called McRed's, a bar that I would never go to because I wouldn't even know about it if they didn't have this webcam. So we decided, hey, let's get a gig there, and then we can put on our website their feed, and then people can watch the Stone Movement live around the world. It's gonna be huge. We'll be the first live streaming concert. Like, the ambition was there. So we booked the show at McRed's, and we played, and I think like 19 people watched it live, which was a huge deal for us at the time. It was like, holy shit, 19 people from God knows where were watching us live from McRed's.
We are outside. We are here at the McRed's Lounge at one of our most prosperous gigs that we've ever had as the Stone Movement. Eric, I've got some good news for you. Your mom is here. Yes. Your mom is in the house. You gonna play? Your mom here?
We're playing. She knows. She came here. Oh my God. The best. So.
All right, let's get unloaded, kids. We got a big show in front of the fam.
Breaking news.
What's that on your?
My pass to get in is...
I'm wearing one too. It means that I'm under 8. It means that I'm under 21.
What wonderful place that Stuart booked us at. Stuart's the best producer ever. Because he books us at McRed's and Van Nuys.
That is so funny. And Eric's mom's here.
Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You got take it as it comes. You got let that bullshit go, yo. Hey. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make a wish.
No matter.
Thank you.
Another example of Danny's handiwork was getting us our first radio interview, college radio, to be specific, at USC. You know, you have to imagine when you go through life and you haven't experienced anything, every experience is a huge experience, you know? Your first time on the radio, whether it be college radio or TSM radio, it's still your first time and it's so exciting.
Who is Stone Movement?
Stone Movement is like a way of presenting hip-hop like it's never been presented before. You got a bunch of kids that grew up listening to all of, you know, the hip-hop music in like the 80s, the 90s now, and just wanted to present it in a different way. Like we do it with like a live band. It's not just like an MC with a DJ like scratching, swearing, grabbing his balls and stuff like that. Am I allowed to say that? Sorry.
It's not on the list.
Okay.
How long have you guys actually been working together?
Well, actually, the whole story is kind of interesting. It started out, I never actually like came out and was like, yeah, I want to be a rapper. I want to be like, do this. Like, acting is really my background. I did this movie called Donnie Darko.
Oh my God, that movie is genius. You were in that?
Yeah. I was like the wacky like sidekick guy that like wore the Hulk Hogan outfit.
Oh
like,
my God, that's right.
What was your character's name, Stu?
The character's name was Ronald Fisher, Ronald Mania. I had it going on
there. You guys
there.
had that conversation
about the Smurfs. Yeah. So you know the movie.
All right.
So basically, at the Sundance Film Festival, like during the premiere for the movie, halfway through the first screening, like the movie just stopped. Like it started playing upside down and backwards, and they had to stop the movie. So like they had a question and answer period halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
It was at Sundance. Everyone was like, "This is the weirdest movie ever." They didn't know what to ask. So I sort of just like went up there and like started entertaining the crowd, and like this character that I was doing like sort of like a stand-up comedy thing. I started doing a character called Stu the Jew, like a hip-hop guy. I was like, "Yo, Stu the Jew at Sundance with my crew," like that kind of thing. It's pretty stupid, but people were loving it. And I got back to LA like a few days later, and I got a phone call from this guy, Younglord, Richard Younglord Frierson. He's like a bad boy hitman producer guy. Called me. He was like, "Hey, you should record something." And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Yeah." So I just recorded like a song with him. It turned out to be like 5 songs, then like 7 songs, and I started having like so much fun. Then we were like gonna book a show. Tim Kane, what's your musical influences?
I'd say definitely, guitar-wise, would be John Frusciante from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Is just like, ever since I was a kid, I've loved that guy, and anything hip-hop style, the roots. The roots.
Mine are pretty much the same as like Tim's, and I definitely am more of a rock influence, but I've really gotten into like the roots feel, and like, you know, Red Hot Chili Peppers are probably my biggest influence. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers circa '91.
Say what's up, all the TSM fans out there watching.
What's up, TSM fans? Listen to KCRRadio.com, Stone Movement along with Iceberg. What else can I say?
Now this is getting towards the end of the run here, but our buddy Rob Powell, he took over this bar called The Mint, which was like this really cool, famous kind of trendy jazz club that he was gonna revamp, and it was his club. Like, you know, he was running the place, and Rob sort of gave us carte blanche to you know, play whenever we wanted. One night we ended up, Rob had booked a private party for Scandinavian tourists, where he had sold out the club to like these Scandinavian tourists, and the band that was supposed to perform that night, something happened, and Rob called and was like, "Hey, can you guys come down here to the club and play for these Scandinavians?" And we were like, "Sure." And it helped that Rob had provided us his club so many times before. Our act was tight at this point. So we went down there, we brought our gear, and we put on a show. Those Scandinavians probably went home and thought like we were the biggest thing. You know, it's like, for all they knew.
The date is,
Hold on, I got this. It's the 3rd of April.
3rd of April 2003, Stone Movement live at the Mint, 150 Norwegians.
Hey,
in
wait.
the crowd.
So beautiful. I'm moving to Norway.
That's just our movement.
That's just our movement.
That's just our movement. She's so shy, she's so crazy. I am 16 going on 17.
Maybe I'm just naive.
I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's fly when girls
This is a great
pass
pick.
by
Taking this
for
one
the
to the top.
for the summer.
Oh man, you're totally making OMG Part 4 with this bridge. the next video featuring Alisan going like this.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Alisan is gonna join us on stage for this one. Yo, coming through. That's just no movement. That's just no movement. That's just no movement. Take my love to no one else. Take my heart to no one else. Take my soul to no one else. Take my world to no one else. Wrote this song for no one else. No one else but you.
Check this out, www.thestonemovement.com. Thanks, everybody.
Norway!
So it's 2003 now, and Tommy and I go our separate ways. And I end up taking like a 9-month sabbatical from music. I wouldn't say we had creative differences, but there was some shit. And either way, it's all good. But at that point, you know, as good as things were going, it was like we had to hit pause. And the pause lasted like a lot longer than I thought it would. So much so that, like, you know, I woke up one day and I'm like, what? We were doing, what the hell am I doing? Like, we got to do this. And I called up the gang again. We pulled it together. And just like that, we were back up and sputtering again.
We are the Stone Movement. We are making our return to the stage in Los Angeles, California after a 9-month absence. And we thank you very much for coming out. Special thanks to the Raz, Rob Powell, for making this happen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Greg wasn't Eric. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I'd like to say that this is a very special show for Greg Bahamas.
I would say
over there, Greg Bahamas.
Excuse me, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone.
What is it that Stefan, Greg, and myself have in common with the El Rey that no one else in the Stone Movement has?
You've played it before?
Yes, that's right. The only members of the band that were still a part of the band that played at the El Rey the last time we were here. Stefan, Greg, and myself. Joey, this is your first time playing at the El Rey.
now.
Hey, I don't know if you remember, but we played with you before at the knitting practice.
Yeah, you guys were fucking great out here tonight.
Thanks a lot, man. We thought you rocked so hard at the knitting practice. So I'm gonna stick around because
you're the singer?
Huh?
Yeah, you guys did a good job.
Yeah, you guys
have a good following too.
Yeah, thanks.
Cheers, baby, to 2004. Back at the El Rey, playing for a packed house with green drink. And Cable Girl's here. It's open, come in. Joey!
Hey, Eagle, how you doing, Stu?
Great job, man.
Dude, thank you. I'm going home, dude. I gotta walk my shit all the way across the street to $5 parking.
You got Payne to help you?
Oh yeah, hey Payne. We can have one more drink before we do this. Well, let's go. Let's do this. See ya.
Good job, Joe, as always.
Good job, Stuart. See you later, Kendra.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, Ron.
y'all.
Later. Cable guy.
Later.
And I'll do it again, I tell you.
At Joey.
And one more time.
Oh, he's done. Oh.
This chapter of TSM, we'll call it chapter 1, was coming to a close. And it needed to come to a close. There was just like, you know, we had like the rock star experience, including the breakup, you know, without having to actually make any of the money that's usually associated with that type of success and implosion. But boy, the memories were incredible, and it was a learning curve for all of us. That final show at the El Rey was 3 years after our first show. I mean, these memories are so near and dear to me. You know, I haven't seen a lot of these guys in almost 20 years. Like, I haven't seen Chris Ronanella, Greg Bahamas, Tommy. I haven't seen these guys in like 20 years. But still, it feels like it was just yesterday, you know? Like, we'll always have this. My time spent with these guys was incredible. The musicians that I played with were incredible. And this was chapter 1, and it wouldn't be the last chapter. This story has a lot more chapters to it. So yes, this was a very long chapter 1, but you know, it sort of sets the foundation for what's to come next, which is pretty remarkable in itself as well. But the guy that really deserves the credit, more so than any of us, is the guy that basically documented the entire thing. For the last 20 years, this is his chapter 1. You know what I mean? This guy's been rolling camera for 20 years. So you've just seen a small glimpse of what we call the vault. And, you know, the guy that deserves the credit, and I think we should finish this with, is this man right here. CableguyJeff.
Hey, guys.
Jeff?
Like, you've asked me to film you and to document everything that was happening with the Stone movement. And it's been fun, and I haven't stopped, and I don't want to stop. It's been an amazing ride. Every time things change, the Stone movement changes with it. It evolves with it. It grows with it. Podcasting, live streaming shows of any kind. The Stone movement is there, doing it.
So are you holding out hope that something big will happen?
There's always hope. I've had hope for 20 years now. I've had hope. And it continues, and I will always have hope. It's a great group of people who are involved in the movement, and I want nothing but success for all of them. For Stu, for Eric, Stefan, Danny, everybody. I wish nothing but success for all of them, because they're all very talented people that deserve this showcase, that deserve to be seen.
Oh, you're the best. Oh, thanks. What a guy. CableguyJeff. He's great. He's great. Thank you for doing this, man. Thank you for everything. You're the man.
Thank you.
You're the man.
I'm gonna cry.
Are you crying?
I was.
That's the end of the videotape. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Here to say goodbye with me is Cableman Jeff.
Hello. Goodbye.
Jeff, did you have a good time?
I had a great time, man. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next one.
Goodly godly. Hi, Stu Stone here, welcoming you to the rehearsal. The name of the game today is Where's Chris? He is not here. He is not here. Rehearsal's called for 4 o'clock. It's now 25 minutes after 4. No, it's 35 minutes after 4. And there's no Chris.
That one's good.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from Norway, and you should listen to Stone Movement.
Look at this guy right here. This is T-Mac, Tommy Mac. CableguyJeff, making his first appearance. What's up, CableguyJeff? That's a nice hat, sponsored by Mindless Reaction.
Want to see some tricks?
Sure.
Hold this.
Tricks to your camera? Fine.
Watch this.
That's pretty cool.
What about this one? What?
That wasn't as cool.
This one right here.
That was kind of cool. We got a cross. How about this trick? What's up? The show's over. I'm sitting in back here with my body and myself. Thank everybody for coming. It was a wonderful experience. It was a pleasure to perform it. It was so fucking fun. Thank you for holding that door, Danny Rukazian, aka Ruxin. So what's up?
Rock on, dude. Stone Movement.
Stone Movement. Coming soon to a town near you. Thank you. Love everybody. Mwah.
Who's that keeping y'all motherfuckers laughing? In your head, the stuff is playing so long. Playing so long. It's playing. Push stop, please. I got my voice hurt, please. Just push stop. Short for you to take it personal. You got to take it as it comes. You gotta let that bullshit go. Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You got to take the highs and lows. You got to let that bullshit go. This one's for those who are born the latest fads. Boys and girls around the world, for the moms and the dads. This track is for your grandma too. It's packed with nice advice from the SKU. A few tips so you can live like me. How to grow a set of and a self-esteem. You say you're fat, well then lose some weight. Put down, eat a brownie, say no to the cake. You say you got no friends, you ain't in danger. Nas said it best, best friends become strangers. You say you're broke, well then get a f***ing job. You say you got a messy room, clean it up, slob. You say you're always getting shy around girls, well stop always getting high around girls. And if that don't work, you try the diamonds and pearls, cause that's how it works in this speed-up world. Life's too short for you to take it personal. You got to take it as it comes. You gotta let that bullshit go. Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You got to take the highs and the lows. You got to let that bullshit go. Yo, you gotta take the ups, you gotta take the downs, and turn those frowns upside down. And take the highs and take the lows. If you're going out of town, you gotta take your shows. And you say you're ugly, you're not pretty. My advice to you, try a new city. New places, new faces, new shoes with new laces. No one about your court cases. You say you got a small feet, well you're on your own there. Here's a tip to make it bigger, shave your pubic hair. Stop your whining and crying, life's not fair. You say life stinks, take a shower. Stop eating off 6 times every hour. To unlock life's lock, you're gonna need a key. And always remember, nothing in this world is free. Life's too short for you to take it personal. You got to take it as it comes. You gotta let that bullshit go. Live your life as if you ain't got no tomorrow. You got to take the highs and lows. You got to let that bullshit go. You say you're immature, well then grow up. You say you're sick of life, well then throw up. You're tired of being last, at least you showed up. Your girl says you're moving fast, well then slow up. There you have it, that's how I live. As far as good advice, that's all I give. Hidden in metaphors like life's a race. And remember, there's no shame in third place. Live your life, 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 live your life. Life's too short for you to take it personal. You got to take it as it comes.